I realized something a few years ago, that if you look at the itinerary of generals, in any adventure, if you follow them keenly, you behave like them. So you can't be a true general and not reflect a general. You can't be. You can be. You can't be a true professor and not reflect a symptom of a great one who have passed through a great professor. You can't. If you are truly a son of your father, then you must reflect his kind. The generation we have is a generation of people who doesn't observe, and we need to be very careful. You know one thing? You must own your identity. You must own your identity. You must own your identity. You must own identity. Where have you learned is very crucial to your growth. Where you've learned, where you've been trained, where you've been nurtured, where you've been carried, where you've been adored, is essential. It speaks a lot to your growth and your uprising. And that is why owning your identity matters in the true reflections of life. True reflection of life. True reflection of life. It should show. It should show. It should show. It should be identified with you. It should be identified with you. It should be identified with you. When you come and say, he's coming out from this home. He's coming out from this home. He's from this family. No, that is the way they behave. True identity. You must hold it. If you work with generals, you must behave like them. You see their schedules are on point. Then you realize that, man, go and check those people. If their schedule is on point, your life schedule will be on point. If their itinerary is on point, the way they talk, you will speak like them. It rubs on you generally. And that is why you must own your identity. Which identity do you hold? Do you hold? Do you hold? A few years ago, when I was pushing wheelbarrow, something happened. I carried a load for someone, and I pushed that load to a particular place, and accidentally, the man forgot one of the bags there. So I went back to where I want to carry another one. In Saraji Market, in Kwara State. And after pushing this wheelbarrow and I dropped the load, the man forget a small bag. During those people, they always buy all these, corn, and they resell it. They take it to maybe lorry or take it to Lagos. And the man dropped his bag, and in that bag, there is money inside. The Nupe guy is there. He didn't see the money. So I went back to carry the load, and I stole that money. And I picked the money. So much money that time. And I put it inside my wheelbarrow. And I took it to that man who was about to go. And look at me. He said, thank you very much. He said, I've been looking for where I kept this money. I said, sir, that is your money. He said, but you're pushing wheelbarrow. I said, that doesn't matter. Going up, coming up. I got to the house and I told my father. And he told me, sir, you have done what is right. He didn't say, why can't you bring the money? We don't have, because we have to push wheelbarrow to get something to eat. But I didn't take the money. And the man didn't give me anything. So I left it. Year after, I met this man on my way to Johannesburg. We are just reflecting on things. And he came back and said, where are you coming from? I said, under this, during the explanation. And he said, you know what? I stayed in a particular place, two places. I said, where? He said, in Saraji. Saraji said, why? He said, no, I always buy market from Saraji, to Lagos. I said, wow. He said, even that is an experience. Then he shared and he realized that the same man, the same young man, there that he was with, that gave him back the money, was the same man on the plane with him, which is me. We got to Johannesburg, and he said, you know what? We are not going back now. We are going together. He stays in Johannesburg. He lives in Johannesburg. His family is in Johannesburg. All my sales during that time, he take care of it. Anytime I'm in need, before I ask for anything, he come to my place to bless me. The question is, when your identity is full, it speaks volume to the future. You behave like one. My father said, you behave like me. So, hold your words, regardless of the situations and circumstances. Don't let circumstances change you. Don't let circumstances change you. We are not where we are today because our circumstances and situationship has changed our patterns to living. We've lost our identity. And there is no way you can abandon the future. Our identity, our critical criteria, ensuring I in life, we can never arrive at the future looking for what that has been destroyed. No. Your word should be maintained. Your word should be whole. Your word should be identified with. Because the future you don't see is the future that you wish to be. And how do you be there? By dealing with now, identifying your word, holding your word, and ensuring that today's word is maintained. That is how to arrive at the future. That is how to arrive at a definite future. Hold your words. Regardless of any situation, be yourself. Regardless of any circumstances, tame yourself. And before you know, when the need arises, you'll be fine.
Once in life we live, we are grooming destiny. It's ignite what today. The hope of the future we see.